Hi, so I want to really talk about these smartphones, all these smartphones. Yeah, they're handy. Like this one is my horn, and old people often use it as well because it is handy and it is easy to use, right? So this phone, I've noticed that it often develops this kind of faults, like battery not supported, charger not supported, and charge voltage over threshold. There was one I just fixed. That is charge voltage over, um, charge voltage over threshold. While I don't fix this kind of phone because it doesn't worth my time, but I just decided, okay, let me just fix this for this person because the person needs it, right? The person needed it, so I just need to fix it for the person. Yeah, though it doesn't worth my time, it's not expensive. But should you find yourself in a situation whereby the phone give a report that battery is not supported, charger not supported, or charge voltage over threshold, what should you do? It's simple, but this is what you're going to do, right? First, you confirm that the battery is okay, not that the battery is swollen. That's number one. Number two, you ensure that the charger is fine, that the charger is okay. And how will you know? You try the charger on another phone and see if it charges it. If it charges and there's no problem that the charger is fine, the problem is not from the charger. And you also check the condition of the battery connector. You know that battery connector, that 3 pins. Yeah, exactly. So after you've identified that there's no problem with all those things, and it's not that the phone fell in the water and then the phone was not serviced. You know that. Oh, so if a phone that was not giving any kind of a complaint started giving complaints, you know that no, it is definitely tied to the water that it fell into. So the phone needs to be serviced. So like all this factor, if none of this factor is associated with the phone, so next thing, how are you going to solve this problem? So it's a simple. So this is what you are going to do. Number one, you are going to get a 10K resistor. All right. You know a resistor, right? A 10K resistor. So now depends. It now depends the type of, maybe it's SMB resistor they want to use or whatever one that I want to use. But it has to be 10K. So you take a resistor. So after you've gotten take a resistor, what you just need to do is just connect one side to ground and one side to BSI pin. BSI means that is battery system indicator, uh, um, battery size indicator. Yeah, either battery size indicator or battery system indicator. So what does it do? Simply, it's just to tell reads the information about the battery. Okay, if the battery is okay, blah blah. So that's just the information. So, and in a sense, if there's a problem with the BSI, the phone will never charge. Take for example, if charge voltage over threshold. If the phone is off, it will give that error. But if you turn on the phone, it will not give that error. It will be as if it's charging, but it will never increase. Yeah, it will never increase. It will never add to the voltage. So the battery will remain at 0%. And when you remove the charger, you say that the phone is going to turn off. All right. So what is that BSI? How will you identify it? Basically, it's a middle pin. Yeah. So I'm going to open up this phone. Right. Yeah. So this is a phone. I forgot the battery. Very simple. You can drop on the floor, nothing will happen to it. Look at it here. You see that this part is dropping. Imagine if it is Android phone. All right. So I love it. Anyway, so you look at the phone here. All right. I think I'm going to switch the. Okay. So back here. So here is now we are going to identify, I believe the ground. Oh, let me use this battery to tell which one is which. Oh, come here, my friend. Okay. So this is positive. So if I turn it positive, so definitely this is positive. So we don't need it. The middle pin is the BSI, that is the battery size indicator or battery system indicator. That is one. So it reads the information about the battery, right? And if you send that the battery is wrong, is the wrong battery is inside, it will not allow you to charge. So it's going to give the error. So that is BSI line. And then the next one here, automatically, that is going to be ground. If you check, this will be minus. Yeah, that is ground, minus here. All right. So after you get the 4K resistor, yeah, you just connect this and this. Of course, to connect it, you know how to go about it. You are not going to connect it outside there, because you connect it outside there, how would this battery enter? No way. All right, so that means you have to open up the phone and do the operation at the back. It will not be visible to the eyes. So basically, that's what we are going to do. Get a 10K resistor, connect one side to the BSI line and the other one to the ground, and finish. You are good to go. It will never give that complaint. Yep. The same also applicable to why this one is Nokia phone. This one is ITEL. Yeah, this person has tried to, try to eat up the phone. Yeah, this is it. Safety is also applicable. Here is going to be voltage positive. The middle one is going to be the BSI line, and here is the ground. Just connect this and this together. Yeah, this and this together. Yeah. So basically, when you do that, what does it do? So when you connect the BSI line and the ground together with 10K resistor, is simply is going to get this information like that the battery is okay. That okay, you can charge it. The battery is perfect. There's no problem with the battery. Yeah. So it's a way of following the system that yeah, I'm okay. Charge me. Yeah. And what will cause the problem from the BSI could be that maybe like the phone fell inside water, it got dried, but it has affected the line. So with the BSI line broken, it will never charge. It will keep complaining about that because it could not read the formation of the battery. So the phone will just pop out an error. Yeah, you charge voltage over threshold. Yeah. Or you say that battery not detected, all those things. And to fix that, you just simply connect 10K resistor. I want this thing to be short. This is 7 minutes plus. It's out. So that's how you fix it. It's as easy as eating rice.